always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. Fuck. Yo, what's going on, my friends? How you doing? It's what, Saturday night? That's what day it is, right? Yep. Yes, it is. All right, hold on. Let me grab the live stream link. We'll share that in the Discord. Dun, dun, dun. We streamed Chandelar earlier. Let's see. All right, there we go. That's done. Perfect. Now let me just switch it over so I can see the chat, and we'll do our hellos. We'll do the greetings. What up, Gossett, Jess, Scrollkeeper, Al, Kentucky, Wilson, Felonious T. Who else is in here? Millmaster, Bearded, Ironblood, Pierce, Saul, Noob. Who else? Bo Falcon, Gianna Potts, Hogue, Everyday, VT, Sam, Nicholas. What's up? Hello, Ardeen. I think that I said hello to everybody. Greetings to any lurkers or anybody whose names I missed reading through it. It can kind of get lost in the mix. And speaking of lost in the mix, there's some AI mixing going on where the AIs are just being fed a whole bunch of different novels and things like that. So apparently Dragonlance novels are being fed into AI training bots, and now who is it? Margaret Weiss? That's how you say it, isn't it? They contacted Hasbro's legal team and was like, yo, they're feeding my books into this AI, and you guys own those books. And they're all like, all right, we're going to look into it. So that's what's going on right now. It's pretty interesting to me that like the world is so crazy right now with the whole AI, where people are just going, I'm going to feed all this stuff into it. And like, you got to catch them doing it. You know, you got to straight up catch them doing it, or else, you know what I mean? I feel like for all the ones that they're finding openly, there's got to be people doing this stuff not out in the open. I don't really know how this even gets uncovered unless they're literally proclaiming it. You know what I mean? What up, Maggie? First time catching me live. Well, this is actually the first live stream I've ever done. I definitely haven't done tons of live streams, and I definitely don't have a live stream archive channel that I always forget now to pin into the comments. But hold on. I'm gonna get the link for my stream archive channel. Okay, so if you want to see previous live streams, you can totally check that out. It's a new thing. I've been live streaming for years, but the live streams all used to just get deleted. And now I'm finally saving them for the good of mankind. So when the aliens come down and they're like, okay, can you give us one reason why we should spare your race? And you'll say, yeah, take a look at the videos from this dude. That'll be enough for you to want to spare the whole planet. And that's exactly what will happen. And will be gloried in the history of the universe because I chose to save my live streams on the archive channel. So feel free to enjoy that at your leisure. Hogue, you're loving the Chandelar streams? Yeah, boy. How can you get a copy of the game? Psh, don't ask me. As far as I know, you can't anymore. So, I have no clue, bro. None whatsoever. I'm just playing it. So people I know have been looking around for it with no real luck. So I don't got anywhere to point you to, bro. I got nothing for you except the actual Chandelar itself, like, you know, the gameplay. Bo Falcon says all previous streams have been pre-recorded, so this is a first for all of us. What? Who's the Chandelord today? Well, that was the earlier stream every day. There's no Chandelord in this stream, so unless you're stuck on repeat from earlier, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. What? Chest's always been shitty on Earth? I don't know, man. Earth is where all the awesome stuff is happening, bro. It's where all the most awesome stuff is happening. Everything that I've enjoyed has been on Earth. Tell you what, man, ain't nobody sucked my dick on the moon or Mars or whatever. I don't know if you guys know that, but like all the drugs and vaginas are here on Earth. So when you say Earth sucks, nah, son, you suck and you're on the Earth. The Earth is dope. The Earth is great. The Earth made me, right? I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Earth. So yeah, the Earth is fucking awesome. It's where all the drugs are. You're assuming this is a computer-generated AI experience programmed by Carly? I would be wearing way more ridiculous outfits if this was programmed by Carly. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Sam, it's kind of a disingenuous position you're presenting, don't you think? You're like, so if a human being reads a book and is inspired to write a book of their own, is that any different than a robot that can't actually be inspired, just creating a formula out of other people's works that they've stolen? Come on, man. Come on. There's a ground in between, but the only way you're ever going to come to an agreement with anybody is if you agree to be real with reality. And acting like AI can get inspired, I don't buy it. Not in this current era. AI is fucking pretty rudimentary. So pretending that it's not just like a random generator or whatever, then tell it to Mr. Data. You mean from Star Trek? Oh, bro, I barely saw any of, what was it, The Next Generation? The Next Generation? AI will never be people. So can an AI be inspired? No, you can't be inspired. You're not a person. Inspiration is something that exclusively belongs to humans. Now, ultimately, everything's going to be stolen by AI because it's fucking inevitable. But that doesn't make it right. That don't make it right. Bobby, do my bones still hurt? What if they do? What if they do? Why are you reminding me of my aching bones while I'm just trying to survive before the AI comes to suck the marrow out of it? AI is a glorified Google search tool. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So yeah, right now, people are just like, hey, why can't I just take all your fucking work and use this thing that's going to make shit based off your work and whatever? And it's like, because you can't. You can't. It ain't right. It's funny that, like, there are people who think that putting prompts into an AI generator is them doing something. Like, check out my artwork. Oh, no, you didn't make that, bro. A computer did. No, but like I told it like 8 words, bro. I went steal this guy's style and make sure there's a turtle in there. And it's like, all right, you're an AI artist for sure. For sure. That stuff is silly. That like, I like some of the stuff you can do with AI. I'm not some maniac who's like, yo, there's a bunch of practical uses for it. But I completely understand writers being like, no, I don't want you to take all my books and feed them into an AI to teach it to like write like me. Thank you. Right? No thanks. No thanks. I get that. You got to feel for them. The artists especially. Because people don't give a shit. They're just like, whatever, man. Somebody, you know what? You're going to get fucked and robbed by somebody, so it may as well be me. Like, that is the mentality of a bunch of people. Somebody was going to empty your bank accounts and kill your kids. May as well be me. Can't Can't fight the future. Can't stop the future. So I guess I'll be the one to do it. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's people out there who's like, I want to just take your stuff and it's mine now. So you can't do nothing about it because it's the internet, right? It's the internet. There's just all like fucking content theft is abundant. Look at the reaction channels where they're like, hey, I'm going to react to a video. And then they just sit down in the corner and go, whoa. Hey guys, did you see that? Whoa. Wow. Huh. Whoa, you see that, guys? And you're like, this is content, is it? This is content, is it? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I feel sorry for future generations and the shit that technology is going to do to them. Because Twitter is awful. Twitter's the worst, right? And all these websites are like, yo, how about you just watch a constant deluge of like just 7-second clips and like it's all nothing. It's just an endless flow of nothing to try and get you to stare. And it's like, what? And a bunch of AI nonsense is going to enter into it too now, where you're just going to have all these extra layers. I don't know, man. I don't know. Mailmaster, you watch Star Trek The Next Generation of Magnum P.I. with your dad? All right, fair enough. I never really watched any Magnum P.I., but I definitely saw a little bit of the Star Trek. Quill, since Phyrexians invaded every realm with every universe beyond, you ask how it fared against the Phyrexians? Oh, but no, universes beyond is outside the realm of magic. So you can ask yourself that, but Wizards isn't trying to portray it that way. All of the stuff from universes beyond is not actually in the magic world. So while you can apparently fucking summon up Jeff Goldblum at your table, none of that shit was ever in the actual multiverse. But I mean, have fun imagining it. Why not? It's your imagination. And if you fucking enjoy it, enjoy it. I ain't here to tell you to stop. Enjoy your imagination before AI sticks a tube in your brain and it's like, your imagination has been imaginatized by me. A lot of apps are figuring out ways to charge people for AI outputs. Well, I mean, why wouldn't you right now? This is the perfect time to leverage people's ignorance, where you can go, yo, hey, you don't know how to do this, but I can actually have a computer generate it in about 4 seconds with no effort. So it's funny. Companies get propositioned by people, hey, I can generate artwork for you at a fraction of what you're currently getting. You just have to accept that it won't actually look like the real deal in most cases, 100%. But people won't be able to tell. And so now you already have stuff like Wizards of the Coast, official D&D books that have AI artwork in them. And Wizards is just like, we've told the artists they can't do that. They're totally going to. And you're totally going to. Everybody's going to. And corporations are just going to have soulless fucking bullshit just randomly generated. That was once upon a time created by humans with souls. And now, like, I don't know, man. People used to send me, like, but check out this fan art I did and stuff of things. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And now people go, check out this art. And then I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I made it with AI. Oh, okay. You didn't make it. There's no point in going, check out this AI. Like, saying, check out this AI art I made is more just like, check out what happened when I typed a few words in on a website that actually generates art. And it's like, cool. I don't know, man. I just don't give a shit. It's like if robots were writing songs, but who gives a fuck, man? I'm a human. I'm interested in the human experience with other human beings. I don't care about robots. I don't care about computers. They're tools to make people's lives better, and that's it, right? Doomblade, what's up? Excited for Jurassic Park. Might get back into Magic for Ixalan. Do it up, buddy. Have some fun. Have some fun. Refused to accept the multiverse while Goldblum didn't fight for Phyrexians. Well, there you go. Live that life, bro. Available, some people's imagination, you'd like for them to keep it off the table. Otherwise, we'd have Bigfoot Secret Lair alternate from people here. Bro, I'm down for that. The Bigfoot Secret Lair, one of them he's equipped with fucking laser gun arms, right? And the other, he's got an egg beater dick. And he's like, yo, turn me loose in the kitchen, son. Nicholas, you're not the only one blazed at work watching this? Yeah, I'm not surprised, bro. Scroll Keeper, you love Knight Rider, but you wouldn't let an AI car drive me around? I would. I'd let an AI car drive me around. And then I can sit in the back and be like, don't look at me, AI. I'm going to tug it in the back of the car while you drive me around town. This isn't illegal. Keep all the windows darkened, AI. I've... Play Madonna's When I Touch Myself. And don't look at me, AI. Don't look me in the eye. Don't look me in the AIs. What up, Fajuk? How you doing, buddy? AI art's like I cooked you dinner on the stove versus I cooked you dinner in the microwave. Actually, you know what, Myers? I like that. That's a pretty decent way of putting it. Microwaved hot dogs are weird, gross, rubbery wieners, whereas like cooked on the grill or whatever, they're fat, juicy, shove them in your mouth, hot dogs, wieners, right? Plump and juicy, and you put them in your mouth, and you don't tell anybody you're doing it because you don't want them to find out your secrets. The AI cab driver in Cyberpunk is awesome. I haven't played Cyberpunk. Fajuk, how's the barks? It's good, bro. It's good. That's right, Ever Never. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I used to go see a band called something like Captured by Robots while the guy sets up 3 robots and ties himself in a chair and controls the robots to play and sing. Well, that's fun. That's fun. The more you automate shit, the less interesting it becomes to me. Like, the novelty of it wears off really, really quickly. Like, if you've ever watched... This book was made by AI. Wow. And then you look at it and you're like, this is garbage. It's complete garbage. Any random person who doesn't know how to make a book would make something better. Yeah, but a robot... Wow, okay. Check out this meal made by AI. Oh, it's uncooked and it poisoned me. Yeah, but it was made by an AI, bro. Uh-huh. Techno, crypto, AI, super techno, bro. Final Cut will look like holodecks. Nerds will have content creation the biggest movie studios have today. You know what, Sam? You're not wrong, actually. There will be leaps and bounds in terms of what you can create and make with it. That's pretty dope. I do like that. Like, I like that this stuff can be used to help people in their creation process. I just don't like that people are getting robbed in the current era. Artists are getting fucked, you know? It's pretty rough. There's ethical ways to do it where you just like pay the artist and shit, and then there's the way to do it that other people are doing it, which ain't cool. And then the people get pissy. People are using the AI prompts like, yo, you removed this guy's style? And it's like, yeah, he did like a cease and desist on us. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, no, it's not bullshit. Like I want to be able to yeah, so you see that what he can do has value and everything, right? And so, yeah. I mean, I get it. I get it as somebody, like, I'm not an artist. I can't fucking paint. I'm a comedic artist. Yeah, but like I can't paint. I can't fucking draw awesome looking shit. So I like that AI art can do what I can't, right? It can't give me specifically what I want, but it gives me generalized. So I like that part of it. But I don't want that to come at the cost of a bunch of people getting fucked over. You feel me? Lucretian, the Doctor Who. I will have the Doctor Who Commander decks. Technically, I'm not the one buying them because they're a gift from James P. But I will have them, yes. I will indeed. Tomas, the snack hat broke. It's broken. I can never do another snack hat video because I don't have a snack hat anymore. Maybe one day. I've seen different variations online. There's a motorized snack crown and but yeah, we don't have the snack hat. So your dreams of Moxman snack hattery, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. What up, Juglum? How you doing? Moxman's in the house. What's up, bro? How's life treating you? It's nice to see you. You got messed with a massive car accident, gotten late, so you're playing... You're just saying like a car accident like held you back. You weren't in one, right? That's a big difference, bro. That's a big difference. What up, other mains? Oh, comic store you like closed down? That sucks, bro. That sucks. Habanero, what if some of it is generated by an AI and then a person goes and cleans it up and makes it into something? Eh, eh. I mean that's more interesting to me than something that's generated purely by AI, right? If you're just like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it'd be like a case by case. It's a very interesting subject, right? It's crazy technology, and it's going to do a lot of impressive stuff. For me, like when I think of AI and I think of the benefits that it can bring, I think of it operating things like hospitals, where it can make sure that everybody's where they need to be and all the patients are being triaged properly, and it can keep track of things that regular people just sometimes slip up and can't keep track of as easily. So for stuff like that, it's a super exciting technology that I don't really see a downside to. But when it comes to the more creative side of things, then yeah, there's some casualties going on in there. Took 6 hours? Wow, crazy, Mox, man. That's nutty. The Creation, you have the you have the doll head too? Yeah, that's fun. Carly picked it up. She thought I'd like it to throw into my office for the Halloween season. Martinez, you haven't seen a live stream for a long time. Hope I'm doing well. I am. I'm having a good day, buddy. I'm having a good day. What up, Cardboard Splendor? How you doing, buddy? Having an AI that shows you exactly what you want to see all the time, that's a fascinating idea, right? That's a horrific idea. It's almost like a hypnotic adder, right? Where it's like you can't look away. How are you going to really grow or experience anything if there's an algorithm, like a fucking AI, that can figure out what you're thinking and how to feed you exactly what it needs to keep you there, right? That is actually a genuinely fascinating idea, right? And a genuinely horrifying one too. I like that. That's crazy. I never really considered that possibility as well, right? I've thought about the way that we're already turning into a society where it's like, I think of it as like in Wall-E, where everybody's dependent on that ship. But even more so, they're all in cocoons with like screen walls and stuff, so you never see any other people for real, right? And everything is like, everything you see, is it there for real? Like, what level of it's under your control? All that kind of crap. But you never really like put in the idea as well of an AI that's perfectly tuned in to who and what you are. That's a crazy concept. Juggalo, what do I think about the Surge foil TARDIS from Magicon? Honestly, I haven't seen it. Man. So if you scored one up and you're happy with it, that's dope. But this is the first I'm hearing about it, actually. Habanero, you think AI is fascinating and you're curious if at some point it'll achieve the singularity within your lifetime? AI is a fascinating subject. That movie, Her, is really good. Like, Joachim Phoenix. That's not how you say his name, but anyways. Joachim Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson are, they're great. They're great in that movie. And the idea of the AI that, like, grows beyond him and all of it, like, it's pretty interesting because at the same time, she's just an AI and she doesn't fucking matter. Like, these fake emotions, it's all bullshit, right? I'm going to be one of those, like, weird old people. And, like, there's going to be people who think of, like, AI like people and treat them like people. And I'm just going to look at them like they're weirdos and be like, yo, meat bags only, bro. Meat bags only. If your wife is a robot, that's fucking pathetic. That's pathetic. You gave the fuck up. You know what I mean? That'll be me as an old man. Yeah, fuck your robot, you pussy. That's good because your genes don't need to continue on into the next generation. I'll be heckling him. The Hypnotoad. Yeah, yeah. AI Hypnotoad. Ever Never says, I need a magic historian to box me and Speedo calendar. There's an idea. Go make your own AI one. Oh. What up, Shelly? How you doing, brother? Damien, you have always played limited, but it seems Magic's going more Commander than ever. How should you start playing Commander? The easiest thing to do to start playing Commander is to just pick up like a Commander pre-con, because the deck is already built for it. And then you can make some tweaks to it based on what you think you might like to use, but you can literally show up with a pre-con to begin with. And you can even tell your opponents, yo, I'm rolling low power pre-con. Take it easy on me, boys. If you got suggestions for what can beef the deck up, let me know, right? Commander is like a weird beast. And while people may be cutthroat in their games, they also love their own opinions and love telling other people what to do and to put in their decks. So, I would say start with a pre-con, bro. Grab one that makes you happy and then just go from there. Because once you got that pre-con, let's say you get a red, white, green pre-con, for example. Well, now you can play any commander you want that's red, white, and green. You can just change that commander out. Will it automatically gel with the deck? Probably not. But you can do it. Nobody can stop you. Ever and ever, you tried to make Moxman and Magic Historian hugging in Speedos and it made a photo of seagulls fighting over a stale fry. Yeah, AI's not taking over today. Fajuk Enterprises says, love your comedy. Have a toonie. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the money and the kind words. I dub you Lord of the Board. Greatest individual in the stream. You stand towering above everyone else and they loom in your shadow as its fucking cold reach embraces them, and they wish they knew what it was like to be as epic as you. All right. Oh. Yesterday was a bunch of insults. Apparently today it's praise. Jugum says, I'll be riding my robot waifu piggyback like Master Blaster from Beyond the Thunderdome. Won't need a car. Well, that's why you're a chump and I'm a genius, bro. Because guess what? My fucking waifu will open up into a fucking Gundam mech. I'll be like, assume mech mode, bitch! And she'll be, and I'll fucking hop up inside her. And then she'll be like, I love the way you fill me up, daddy! And I'm like, that's right! Initiate destroy mode! Let's fucking destroy! And then the strobe lights come out. And I fucking, gah! On my way to the Walmart, bro. Cardboard Splendor says, without overkill, what is a Hatcher MTG card? What do you mean without overkill? What is a Hatcher MTG card? Like, when I think of overkill, I just, like, are you saying without making it too over the top? What would a Hatcher Magic card be? You're saying, like, you're a Defender 2/5 with Shroud? Oh, like, what would my character... I'd be like some kind of fucking, like, blue laughter mage, right? So, like, we're gonna say, like a fucking, by today's standards, like a 2/3, like a 2/3 with two abilities, right? Basically one ability, but it's broken into two different just to make it easier for people to understand the rules. But it's choose target, tap, choose target creature, it's goaded until the next turn. That's for the shit talking. And then choose target creature, it can't block this turn, or it can't attack or block this turn. And that's the mirth ability, where they're laughing so fucking hard, they're crying. So they're on the ground, busting a gut. They can't do nothing. That's what you mean. I got you. And that's not overkill. That's totally like, I'd say 1 blue and 2. 2/3 with that ability, 1 blue and tap to activate. That's it. Tomas, oh, it's triple purple action. Yeah, boy. Oh, Millmaster says, who run Bartertown? What? It's not you, because that got bartered away from you. But you know what? You know what? Because I'm in a praisey kind of mood, you're not as greasy as normal tonight, Millmaster. You're looking like somebody tapped you down with some absorbent cloths, and your clothing is reasonably washed. So there you go. I guess the praise meter's running low. You're good at fucking playing hopscotch, but not good at keeping hopscotch taws, you know? Bet you didn't think I knew the word for the little hopscotch pot, but I do. I don't know how they say hopscotch, but whatever. Maybe what I had earlier is kicking in. Who knows? Who knows? Millmaster, you're lord of the board. You're lord of the board. You kissed Fajuk right off the board. Think of Mike more as a noble elf. Oh, I like that. Are we going to go running through the woods together holding hands? Damien says, I'd say Hatcher is a true 8/8/7 mana triple green creature. All creatures get trample and menace. Yeah! Fajuk, don't go just because he knocked you off the board, man. Come on, man. Cinder, hello. Hello to you, you sassy little bag of molasses. How you fucking doing tonight, you scamp? Moxman says, I'd be a 0 casting cost legendary Mox to add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool as long as you control 2 lands. Oh, banned. You're banned in standard and you're restricted in legacy, Moxman. I, on the other hand, am unplayed in most decks. Ever Never made an unversion. Blue-black 1/2. When the Magic Historian enters the battlefield, whoever says my bones hurt wins the game. There you go. There you go. Sam, the RCQ player is using Japanese cards, but their primary language is English. Whatever, man. When it comes to playing Magic, you can use any language version. I ain't worried about it. I don't know what any of the fucking cards do anymore anyways. I see a new card come out and I go, what is it? Because it's a wall of text. Every card is a wall of text with like 80 abilities, and so it's like the last few years of Magic have all the playable cards comparatively, bro. So I'm gonna have to figure out what it does with almost any card. I don't care what language it's in anymore, really. You know, it's a non-issue for me personally, but whatever, man. Whatever. Cinder, I'm in a mood tonight for calling you a scamp. Fine, you fucking scaby-ridden bag of AIDS. Is that what you want? You fucking tumor? I'm embarrassed to be somebody on YouTube because you do shit on YouTube. Is that the kind of greeting you want, you fuck? All right? Maybe I felt sorry for you with your rotten fucking guts. And you know what's even worse than your fucking terrible guts? Your fucking content, bro. It's like cancer for your fucking eyes. Every time I see one of your thumbnails, I fucking want to weep for the fact that I still exist. Is that what you wanted? Sorry I called you a scamp, you ugly fucking puss bag. All right? All right? It's wrong. Oh, he's in a mood. He's in a mood calling me a scamp. I'm always in a mood. A bad mood. Yeah, Magaro, you'd be a green 1/2 human shaman that says worms you control cost 1 less. You can summon my worm just a little bit easier, honey. Usually works best in the AM. Damien, you're red all day. Go see a doctor. Go see a doctor. If you're red all day, that's a lot of anger. That's a lot of anger. A giant rooster, cock of the walk that creates hatchling tokens, 1/1 walls with poison counters. What? What? Oh, you want to see the Mike Hatcher bulk rare card? Oh, that would have to be the one that the fucking the haters make. It's like a 0/2 tap to annoy your opponents and waste their time, but it has no actual gameplay effect. This mood, I tell you, is something. Oh, well, why don't you go make a fucking terrible video about it, huh? Going, oh, the Magic Historian destroyed my soul with mean words. And then you can just find a way to give it a title that only 6 people on Earth will click on because that's your gift. That's your gift and that's your curse. How do I make a title that almost nobody will fucking read and say, yeah, that's what I want to click on. And you can team up with Moxman because he's getting back into his fucking habits of cramming a bunch of dog shit in the back of his thumbnails. He needs to stop it. He needs to stop it. Stop filling the background with a bunch of shit people can't make out. That doesn't make it better. That's not fixing nothing. That's not getting you better results. I promise you that. I promise you that shit. So you two can you can team up and combine your superpowers. His power of cluttering the damn thumbnail and your power of picking a good concept for a title, but then not knowing how to fucking word it in a way that's not dog shit. I'm gonna fucking give you a tip that I feel like I've given you 15 fucking times. Stop giving people the fucking answer to the question you're asking in your fucking titles, you fucking dumbass. The whole fucking point is you're supposed to make people fucking intrigued. Not you fucking make them ask a question and they get the answer in the video. Not you make them ask a question, oh, they actually already have it answered from the title. Stop spreading your legs before you get them home. Stop fucking them in the park. Nobody will bang you in the park. Take them home, bro. Take them home. Stop it. Stop it. It's really simple. Hey, Synthetics membership message. Valorous evening, mine own lord. Oh, aren't you a fancy boy with your fancy archaic language? What up, Bernie? Melmaster says Mike's creature type are human, wizard, shaman, showman. Shaman, showman. Shaman, Shabbos. Shaman, shaman. That's making me think of The Big Lebowski. Tomas says Mike's insults are like an unmagic card to even belong in an unset. What? You need a Moxman Hatchet channel. Look, we did live streams together. All right, we did some live streams together. We'll do something like that again in the future. Me and Moxman are legally only allowed to get together like once a year, or else the entire universe will tear apart because they'll be like, there's just too much fucking raw power and male sexualness just aggregated in one place. So we legit 100% have to make sure that we stay apart, right? Because otherwise it starts being like that movie Hitchcock, right? I'm Will Smith. Cardboard Splendor says AI will scan your recordings at some point and be jealous of humans personalizing themselves magic cards. One day you'll all be watching an AI me because somebody else killed me and ate my fucking skin, and they just have an AI bot calling you all cockbags and you don't even know. That's it. That's all it's gonna take to replace me. just teach an AI how to talk shit, and I am easily replaced. Khaled, Totino's secret lair with pizza roll enchantments. Do 1 damage to each player that consumes a food token. You know what? I'm with you on the actual secret lair concept, but that ability is way too niche to work. Also, I like pizza rolls. Mitchell, you don't roll on Saturdays. What, do you just fucking chew it and swallow it, bro? How are you supposed to set it on fire, man? How are you supposed to set it on fire? The Moxman Hatcher channels, both of them yelling at each other why Sol Ring is or isn't good for Commander. Yeah, because I give a shit about Commander. That conversation would go like this. He'd stated his opinion, and I go, I don't give a shit if they use Sol Ring Commander or not. And then we would talk about something else. Though I yell at Moxman about other things. I've yelled at him about a bunch of shit. Am I the AI skimbot right now? Shit, I don't know, bro. Am I gonna go ex machina myself? Yo, am I gonna go into the bathroom and cut my arm open to see if there's fucking robots in there? Am I am robot? Is that what this is? Is this the Matrix? Wait, can you guys see me all the time like the Truman Show? Like, when I'm touching my dong and stuff? Do you guys see that? Because if so, you should be congratulating me on how good I am at it. Hexproof from corporate spin. Sam, I like that ability. That's a good one. That's a good one. Pick a target opponent reveals and pick card revealed in the last 2 years and talk shit. That's good. I like that. Favorite limited set based on lore. I mean, I'm just gonna go in recent times. I'm adding my own restriction to it. Throne of Eldraine. Throne of Eldraine had a great fucking story. It was awesome. Will and Rowan being hexborn children of a fucking witch who had their father drain their fucking blood so they could make a fountain of immortality or fountain of youth. What? What? That's so fucked up and dark and so not what I would expect from fucking wizards, you know? So that shit was epic. That was epic. Moxman said, and I yelled about, oh wait, I didn't yell. That's true as well. Moxman doesn't yell. And it's funny because he'll just state his opinion. But like I just get so worked up that I'm just yelling at the top of my lungs about, well, not, I can get pretty loud, let's be real. I'm louder than normal when I'm yelling. That's about it. And yeah, I would yell at him about stuff and he would just calmly state his side of it, you know? Like Moxman is like a Zen maniac, but like underneath it all, he is like a Linkin Park song. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna happen one day. You can't be all Mr. Rogers, cheery rainbows all the time, and not knife somebody at some point. Like, Moxman's gonna kill somebody. I promise you that. Right up until that moment, right? He might even be calm while he's doing it, but it's gonna happen because he is a fucking crazy man underneath it all. And it's because of his upbringing, man. All the fucking shit he told me, all of it, that was amazing. That was amazing. I can't wait until fucking Moxman's kid gets old enough for me to explain his family traditions to him. So oh, that shit was wild, bro. I genuinely enjoyed hearing that. Moxman is the way he is because of the life that he lived. And it turned him into a good dude. But like, yeah, that's a autobiography of some good shit right there in terms of like fascinating to hear about. Not so fascinating to live. Oh, speaking of fascinating, Synthetic, you gorgeous bastard. Use it this wage to purchase yourself an edible. Oh, I like the way you think, buddy. Lord of the Board and bringing in one of my favorite things to do. I like that. Ever never, you shut up. Don't you fucking tell Moxman to burn his collection. He's already fucking burning like a hole in his wallet at all times. Where he's just like, let me keep track of all the money you guys gave me so I can spend it on giveaways and stuff. And look, I did too much in giveaways. And it's like, stop it. Stop it. He wants to be MTG Jesus. I giveth of myself. Suckle my blood. Like, feed upon me. All right? He likes to give. It makes him happy. It makes him happy. But, like, that's one of the things I yelled at him about, actually. I went, there needs to be a fucking balance. There needs to be a balance. Keep some for yourself. Stop spending all the fucking money on people. Like all this shit. Like I was literally like, cause I care, and I see the work that he's putting in, and I'm like, people don't just give you money because they expect you to fucking invest it in giving shit away. These people, at least some of them, are giving it to you because they straight up enjoy what you do, and don't get too obsessed with giving people stuff where you're losing a bunch of money on your own. It's nice to give people stuff, but get yours too, cause you deserve it. Moxman says, mess with my family and you're not likely to walk away intact. Just need to hit the right button. See, that's what I'm talking about. And I feel you, bro. I feel you. Like, messing with Carly is a surefire way to get me acting up, too. My first instinct, though, is to get her to safety. If I can't, I don't even want to speculate what's going to happen because it ain't going to be pretty, and I don't believe in anything remotely close to fighting fair. I believe in fucking you up permanently. That's what I believe in. So yeah, I never want to be in that situation. My priority is just to keep her safe And that shit's been tested, right? Last when we had that fucking busting, when Looney Tunes busted in our fucking front door in the middle of the goddamn night looking deranged as fuck. And I was like, okay, safety of this place is fucking compromised. I have to fucking get him out of here. I have to fucking get Carly out of this location permanently. That's it. This place, no. Every fucking night I tell her when I come to bed, I tell her I will keep her safe. That is one of my biggest priorities. So I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. But I know as well, getting into it with people, getting into fights and all that stuff, that's a path to losing too. You only do it if you have to. Cause you can even be like a trained fighter and stuff, and you can still get perma fucked up. It ain't worth it. All the internet tough guys will tell you, you should fight, you should attack. Somebody came to me, they wouldn't be walking away. It's like, that's what you think. But like, things don't always go the way they would in your head. And if you like get kneecapped or something, even if you win, like let's say you win, you end the guy and you win, but you get permanently maimed. That's not worth it. You don't get anything from getting rid of that person. You don't get like extra points. There's no like game master who shows up. Yo, you slaughtered that guy. You get experience points you can use to regenerate your ruined leg. None of that. You're just like, oh no, you go through life with this as a permanent reminder of this shit. So I'm just saying. Be safe. Keep the people you care about safe. Only get into altercations if you absolutely must, right? Right? Moxman says that's exactly what he said. Well, that's it. That's it, man. I care. I care about you, buddy. You're my fucking friend. I think you're a good dude. I think about you positively. I have positive intentions towards you. Like if there was an ark, right? And I'd be like, bro, the flood's coming. You can come get on my ark. We're going to have to round up a bunch of ladies, though, because we got to repopulate the earth. So neither of us is going to tell our wives until we've got everybody loaded on the ark. And they'll be like, where are the animals? Be like, there are no animals. All we got is room for ladies. And then it's just like, uh-oh, wait a minute. We ain't got no animals to eat. And it's like, I guess we're going to have to eat some of these ladies. And the plan needs some work. Wait, never mind. This is a plan where God has given me a vessel. So, of course, he's going to make, like, rutabaga trees and, like, goats and stuff come back, right? Because goats are free of sin. So I'll be like, here you go. And I'll be like, sweet, I got an ark full of ladies. Because I ain't doing it like Noah. Noah did it lame. Also, you got a lot of weird inbreeding. You don't got enough people, right? So I got this straightened out. Tomas, how do I keep Carly safe after I've won too many root beers? Well, they don't have booze in them, bro. They just have sugar and caffeine, making sure my synapses are always ready for fucking danger. At all times. Did you ever wonder why my head moves around so much in videos when I'm talking and shit? It's because I'm ever alert, always on the lookout for fucking danger. Like a fucking mongoose, right? Is there problems? I'm here to solve it. Like Vanilla Ice. If there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Damien says, we're nothing but atoms drifting through the universe. Enjoy the day and stop to smell the flowers. Stop to smell people, too. Just walk right up to him and be like, oh, shit. I don't know what I just did there. Oh, I got a big nose and it's really powerful. Yeah, Mel Master, that's true. You're not going to do nothing against the squad. But I mean, you don't ever want to be in that kind of a situation anyways, right? Something's gone horribly wrong then. Speaking of going horribly wrong, my root beer is run low, and that is a situation that needs to... I said, if there's a problem, I'll solve it. So I'm going to go vanilla ice cube my root beer. It's weird to be weird and I don't give a shit. That's all it is. It's fine, you know what I mean? But I just don't. I don't care about it. You know, I don't give a fuck about horror stuff. So who cares? That's why. When I thought about it, I just went, it's fine. People like it, that's cool. But it never did anything for me.
Weird. It's not supposed to come up.
Yeah, it's weird and it doesn't entertain me, so there's nothing there. Weird for weird's sake, I can do that in my own head.
I just thought it was crazy. I was just thinking about it.
Yeah, that is a crazy coincidence. Oh, Clayton, I see your membership message. Plump the buns. If I could have one card power in real life, Menace, Flash, Trample, what would I choose? Undying, bro. Undying. Come back from the fucking grave stronger. You thought I was dead? Nah, son. I'm here to fuck. Moxman, Regenerate. That's a good one, too. That's a good one. I like that. Indestructible's pretty solid. That's also a good one. Tomas, you'd want a rampage. That's a terrible ability. Scorpageist, oh, you want banding. Oh, the friendship ability. Always wanted to fly. You just end up having like a bird fly into your eye or something. Oh, man, there's just bugs always smacking into me like being on a motorcycle. This sucks. Oh, the mosquitoes confined me. Also, the government captured me. That sucks. Like, if you had the ability to fly, where are you going to do it? Like, they show, like, superhero shows and stuff where they show the people flying up. How? Everybody has fucking cell phones. People will notice a person, and you will get filmed. There's no, like, this isn't the fucking 1800s. Where, oh, I swear, officer, I saw him fly off. It's off to the loony bin with you. And just be like, here's the footage, man. How do I know this is real? 600 people have independently uploaded it to YouTube in the last 20 minutes. Already 2 million people have seen it. You know what I mean? Like, so what would you do if you could fly? When would you even get to use it, bro? In your own apartment. I can touch the ceiling. Flying isn't as great as I thought it would be. The government's going to catch me and experiment on me. Messiah, you tried banning on a chaos draft only to die to removal? Yeah, if somebody knows to take out the banner, then it's like, there you go. Now you don't choose how the damage goes, and then you're hosed. Synthetic, you want 2, hexproof and indestructible. But if you're hexproof, how will the ladies touch you? Right? What if you have mutate? Humans already have mutate. I got bad news for you. That's how you get cancer. Everybody's got mutation abilities. Unfortunately, some people's trigger. Oh, you've just grown a -1/-1 tumor. Mutate is sadly the only power we do have. Joglum, you got pizza and coffee. Look at you, you fancy boy. I just got my root beer. Having 2 creatures die to terror sucks. I feel ya. I've been getting hosed by black today, man. I've been trying to take down the fucking Black Castle in my personal Chandelar run, not the one we were streaming. And I've just been getting the shit kicked out of me. It's been a long time since I've had to reload saves before a castle. But that's the level I'm at. I'm having a hard time making inroads because they start with a Hypnotic Spectre. A bunch of them start with a Hypnotic Spectre. That is the most brutal opening. I thought a first turn Dark Ritual Hippie was bad, but no. Turn 0 Hypnotic Spectre for free is the worst. That's the worst. Damien, you've never read any Magic lore. Where should you start? Start at the beginning. Start with like the Brothers War, or you can go back really old school and check out the Arena novel. It's quite quaint. It's very different. So I would say go back and either check out the Arena novel or the Brothers War. Those are good starting places. Yeah. 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 That is where I'd start. That's where I'd start. You can also, if you haven't already, you can check out the Fantasy Geographic videos. I got Magic Lore videos, right? So I've got older stuff like the Brothers War, and then I've got some newer stuff like Throne of Eldraine. We did a lore video based on the actual cards, and it turns out that people on that channel aren't interested in that. They just want the stories and the artwork, and that's fine by me. I can always do the card talking stuff on this channel and then just have the stories over there. But yeah, if you want to read it, I'd start with the Brothers War. That's where I started. Well, I started with like the Arena novel and then the Gull and Greensleeve stuff. Although I haven't read that full storyline through either. It can be tricky to track down some of the books. Like if you're trying to get the physical ones, I don't know, man. Digital copies, a bunch of them are available, but I don't know about the physical one. You want to check out the other channel? All right, hold on. I'll grab you a link, bro. There you go. There's a link for Fantasy Geographic. Enjoy some magical lore. But yeah, the Brothers War is a lot of fun, and we put a lot of work into that one. I mean, we put a lot of work in all our lore videos, but that's where I was starting out, basically, was with that kind of stuff. I actually started out with the third novel that comes 2 novels after the Brothers War, because I find I didn't know where to start when it came to the lore, and then I felt like Karn's first day of existence was worthy of its own video. So I started from there, and then I was trying to tell individual stories from different characters from the book, but realized that ultimately the best thing to do is to just tell the story as it's told through the book in that sequence, instead of trying to separate different character stories out, because there's so much overlap between what happens to them. It makes it feel like you're hearing the same thing multiple times, right? And you're just like, didn't I already hear this? But it's like, these are just the same people in a similar, like they're in the same event, but it's just from their perspective. Ultimately, that turned out to not be the right way to do it. So yeah, Urza's is a fucking awesome character, man. He got fucking hosed, right? He got hosed by his brother, and then he still wanted to save his brother. Because Urza's got a fucking good heart, but he's got like some misguided plans, and he's fucking crazy, right? His brain is broken from losing his brother, and he like literally wants to unmake Phyrexia. And so the doggedness with which he approaches that task is fucking incredible. So he ends up doing some shit that you're like, oh, wow, bro, holy shit. He's just like, I'll do whatever it takes. The ends justify the means kind of stuff, right? And so ultimately he has good goals, but he's not always being a great person. And that is very believable, because that's what most people are like. Most people aren't these shining paragons of good that have no flaws and would always make the right choices. And so it's far more interesting to read than following a character who's, I just do what's right and I'm a good guy. And it's like, cool. Well, I mean, then the interestingness is going to have to come from what kind of challenges they put in front of you that take advantage of that. I always do what's right. All right, we'll put you in a scenario where neither choice is palatable, really. What do you do then? Because otherwise, if you just don't do something like that, there's no part of the story that can be interesting. The more limiting you are in terms of what your character can be, the more difficult, the harder the rest of the story has to work to make it all work, right? Top 2 favorite characters lore-wise. Fucking Urza. Urza number 1, bro. He has this fucking long-ass storyline where he does so much stuff. Urza's amazing. And then I don't have a number 2 because nobody can fucking hold a candle to Urza. Urza's the fucking best. That whole storyline, man. It's good times. It's good times. All the stuff he goes on to do. Engineering the entire fucking crew with a weather light. All of it. All of it. Bringing the fight to Phyrexia multiple times. That shit that he does with, who was it? Who was it? Was it Tevish Zot? I think it was Tevish. He basically, he built these magical suits for all these planeswalkers to invade Phyrexia. But he actually needed, he needed a planeswalker to die. I can't remember exactly what the reason was, but he needed a planeswalker to die. So he, built a kill switch into the suits. And then he just waited until the one evil guy killed one of the other planeswalkers, like Urza basically knew he would, and then he just used that as justification to then kill that evil planeswalker. All the while Urza had been, that's pretty fucked up, right? This guy's a dickhead murderer, and I'm gonna kill him to use him for my goals, but for my hands to be clean, I need to wait until he kills somebody else. So I'm pretty much banking on him doing it. That's fucked, but also really interesting. Do you know what I mean? You just go, bro, when he was a human, when Urza was a human, there's not really that much you could say about him that was super negative, right? He was condescending to Mishra as the older brother. Yes, he was. And he wasn't comfortable around people. He had anxiety when dealing with humans. And so he felt comfortable dealing with machines. And so, he had somewhat of a cold manner with people. And he could be kind of condescending to Mishra. But he genuinely cared about his brother and looked over him. And even though he, went after Kayla originally because he wanted the Thran Trove, the dowry, when he looked at her, he thought she was beautiful, and he did genuinely fall in love with her, right? He cared about her to the point where, he wanted to help her father, the warlord, enrich the lives of the people. He spent his time dedicated to taking care of the fucking people and providing them what they needed, right? And then Kayla turns around and sells him out, betrays him in an insane way, and he still stands by her to the end. And at the end of his life, when he becomes when at the end of his mortal life, even then he's thinking about Kayla, right? It's awesome. He's a cool character. He loves his brother. He's driven by very understandable goals, and he was put through his loyalty is unquestionable, right? Look at his loyalty to Mishra, his loyalty to Kayla, for real. Underneath it all, Urza's a fucking good dude. But losing Mishra, being transformed into a god, having the power stones essentially irradiating his brain as well, all of it, right? It broke him. So he had the powers of a god and just a desire to undo the pain that had been done to him and bring his loved ones back. And what he does as a result of it spans fucking centuries, the different machinations that he comes up with to try and take down Phyrexia, and Phyrexia becomes fixated on taking him down, and it's this big dynamic epic ongoing story. I love it. What are his eyes made out of? His eyes are made out of a Thran Power Stone that had the spirit of a person in it. So basically, this Power Stone is situated in the caves of Koilos. They find this Thran Power Stone, and it bursts apart. And each of the brothers ends up with a half of it: the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. And the Weak Stone, they do what they sound like, right? One empowers, one disempowers. So the brothers end up learning to control these stones and using the powers against each other. It's theorized that the weak stone, the power of the weak stone, is what left Mishra to be susceptible to Phyrexia coming to him and basically turning him into a Phyrexian, right? Subverting him. So at the end, when Urza is pouring magic into the Silex, when he's just discovered magic, because for the entirety of the Brothers' War, they were using magic in a limited sense in terms of the power stones are actually infused with magic, but the brothers didn't understand how to use magic like Hercule learned to, right? They just understood how to use magically infused rocks, essentially. So they were just building constructs that fed off of a power stone. But by the end of the story, Urza's learned about actual magic, drawing your memories of the land, right? And so he does that and pours the memories of the land into the Silex, which causes it to trigger, and it detonates, basically completely obliterating the entire island of Argoth, killing Mishra, right, who's there. They had been fighting over this island after despoiling much of the world. So they destroy an entire island in their battle. Mishra gets destroyed. He's already been turned into a full-on Phyrexian at this point. He gets destroyed, and Urza would have been destroyed, except the two halves of the Power Stones fused themselves into his eyes basically melt out of his head from the Silex blast. The stones fuse in there, and Urza reforms himself around the stones. So the Power Stones are the key to Urza's power, right? And they're his eyes as well. So you can see it like right here. The Might Stone and the Weak Stone became his eyes. I'm Urza. What's up? Give me a kiss. Did Yawgmoth have any admiration or respect for Urza, or did he see Urza as a thorn in his side? I mean, he had to respect Urza in one way, in that he considered Urza to be enough of a problem that he would actively send his sleeper agents out to try and locate, like, the Isle of Teleria, for example, right? So, yeah, to me, that's the sign. That's a sign of respect for sure. If you're thinking like respect, like they would salute each other. No, Yawgmoth's not really capable of that. But yeah, in terms of his actions, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Jess, have a good one, bro. They don't break the stone by fighting over it. No, they're basically squabbling over who's gonna activate something, I think, like that, and then one of them touches the stone and it just bursts. So they're not actually physically like fighting and the stone is whole and then they break it. When you read the story, they even say that they never specifically say who actually touched the stone, right? It's likely that it was Mishra, though. Mishra was the more impetuous one, and Urza was the more, let's wait and try and calculate it out one. Fausto, you don't like how they've been removing character flaws from all the Planeswalkers? Yeah, it makes them incredibly dull. Like, when they just go, especially with the lady Planeswalkers, they've removed a lot of their agency, because it seems like every lady character they have now, their flaws that they just don't believe in themselves enough, but they're ultimately awesome and amazing and just need to believe in themselves. Liliana's been switched from being an actual villain into just a full-on good girl now, which doesn't feel earned or accurate. Rowan was kind of a villain in the Wilds of Eldraine story, but they also they act like, well, it doesn't matter being a villain. Like, the way they did things with Hilda, for example, like, why does Hilda not have to answer for her crimes? She killed a whole bunch of people, like a whole bunch of people, and she's just like, you guys reminded me that I'm lonely, so here's my hat. And they're like, okay, cool. You don't have to atone for anything. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense. They don't really care about things making that much sense overall. When you just go, what? Why? And especially with the ladies. They changed the Brothers' War story to be like, no, Kayla's not a bad person. It's Guy. What Kayla did was really scuzzy. And you're just going to gloss over that and pretend like Urza is a complete piece of trash. And then they also changed the origin story to say that Urza's mom wasn't a gold-digging piece of garbage. She actually sent her sons out into the desert to toughen them up. She sent them out to die. The dad was dying. She sent them out in the desert to die or to go away forever. She didn't care. She was keeping all their inheritance. They came from a noble family. They had their inheritance robbed from them by their mother. But Wizards was just like, no, sorry, bad ladies don't actually exist. That's not a thing. So, she wanted them to get strong. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to change the story. No. Mama was a gold-digging thief who took their inheritance, right? Like, if she sent them out into the desert to get strong and whatever, like, then why? None of it makes sense. None of them. It just, all the ripples that go through, just, come on, me. Come on. Come on. Oh. So yeah, it's just like all the stories they tell now, they just tell in tiny little bubbles. And the Brothers War one was hilarious because they're just look, man, we're really marketing heavily like towards ladies now and stuff. So the Brothers War is just, it's all about dudes. What do we do? And they're like, what if we made the first 2 out of 5 installments of the story about Kayla? And it's like, okay. And now, like, Kayla's, like, mega black. And it's like, she wasn't that way before, right? Shh. It's okay. This is how we fix it, all right? And then we'll have her yell at Thanos. Thanos, you gross little piece of garbage white man. You're a piece of crap. Don't you try and tell me the things that Urza... It was like you're reading it and you're like, Kayla's now just a bellowing thunder bitch, huh? Yeah, she's tough as nails. And also, just so you know, she's like the first one to discover magic. Like, she just discovered magic before, like, everybody. She heated up a rock in her hand until it was like, owie, owie, owie. And then she went, now I'm gonna heal. Oh, owie, oh, owie, oh, owie, oh. And that's how Kayla learned white and red magic before any man. It's like, okay, guys, calm it down a notch. We want to milk your nostalgia of the story. And we're not going to put any of this horse shit on the cards, but we just want you to know that Kayla actually, she learned magic like nobody taught her, and it never meant anything, and it didn't happen, and it didn't impact history, but it happened. And it's like, okay. All right, then. It's fucking absurd. It's fucking absurd. Did Yawgmoth create old Phyrexia, or did he take control of it? He showed up in Phyrexia, and he found at the center of it a dead dragon planeswalker. And he just took over Phyrexia. Damien, why can't you send a super chat? It keeps saying edit and try again. Maybe it could be you're trying to type too much in, more than you're allowed to, or you could be trying to say something that it won't let you say in a super chat because there's all kinds of things you randomly can't say. Those are my 2 best guesses. Sometimes it just gets messed up and won't let you send super chats. I don't know. Sometimes refreshing helps, but it totally could be what you're saying. Yeah, Sam, exactly. It's totally, if they change the stories, that'll get them running in. It's definitely not the guys they encountered at the game store that are going to be part of the issue. What up, Moogle? How you doing? Yeah, man. I love the old There's a Storyline. It's fucking dope. There's so much cool shit that happens. And it's way, way more compelling than the new characters that don't, like... Mostly it's no stakes, right? Like I kind of dug a bunch of the Wilds of Eldraine story. It fell off at the end, but it had the elements that I like. You know what I mean? You got the whole, you got a little like farm boy who's got to go out and to this big epic level quest and try and help the world. That's cool. That's all right. You know, let's see what kind of challenges. And like it feels like with Ruby, they didn't do... they're easing up on the strong woman with no flaws. It feels like they finally have started to pull back on that to a degree, because that shit didn't come screaming through in the Wilds of Eldraine story. I was just like, okay, good, all right. We're getting back to more like, make everybody have flaws so they can be people and we can enjoy them. Like, that's what you need. It's difficult to enjoy a story when everything's so surface level, right? Randomness, you know it's a pipe dream, but you'd love to hear about the dead dragon planeswalker. It sounds epic. You know, like, I feel you on wanting to hear about that stuff and know about it, but you have to understand as well that if you're going to get those answers, they're going to be written by the people who are writing the answers today. So it's going to be based on whatever dumb horseshit that Wizards thinks needs to be crammed in, as opposed to trying to be true to the original reasons. You know what I mean? What up, Jumpstart? How you doing? Doomblade, what about Sarkhan? So yeah, if they did go back and actually answer our questions, would it be satisfactory? You don't know if you're the only one who bought the Lord of the Rings Secret Lair, but yours arrived damaged? Not a bunch of people bought it. That's how we know what the bonus card is. Just contact Wizards. They'll give you a replacement or whatever. Unless they just tell you, nah, that damage is factory standard. Because they do that sometimes. Certain kind of damage, they say, whatever. You got a replacement, it was damaged too. They do that as well. They definitely have done that. Doomblade, didn't he go back in time at one point? Oh yeah, Sarkhan went back in time in the in like the Tarkir block. A bunch of planeswalkers have gone back in time. Pedro, have a good one, buddy. That's true. You can always just say you want a refund instead of them just sending you more damaged product. Fausto, you appreciate my willingness to criticize Hasbro and know a lot of creators try and walk that line. Everybody makes their own choice, man. If you don't spend your time criticizing, then you're spending your time having a good time. People are enjoying a good time with you, and you'll get free shit from the company. Perfectly reasonable way to do things. So, I'm glad that you enjoy the way I do things. I like the way I do things as well. But sometimes I would like that free shit from them. Oh well, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, Urza's time machine didn't work out that well. Worked better than what's her name's though, Saheeli's. That was so funny. The story writer is all like, they really want to clown Urza, so they have Saheeli look over Urza's schematics and go, ugh, dangerous and garbage. Look at it, it's ugly and dangerous. I can make something way better. They have Teferi literally crying, staring at up all these women planeswalker going, they're the future. They're everything we need. It's so funny. He's just crying and apologizing to them for existing. And it's like, what is this? And then this writer who was like, yo, Urza's time machine was shit. Well, Saheeli's time machine falls the fuck apart after like 2 uses. She can't even hold it together and she loses Teferi through time. Urza makes dog shit. Bitch, you can't make nothing. You should shut your fucking mouth. It's like Story, if you're gonna suck Saheeli's dick, don't make it 1 inch. You know? That's what that was. Check out my huge dong, she said with her little pinky tip. Oh, and Teferi was all like, oh, I'm sorry I exist. Right? And then she's like, oopsie, lost Teferi through time. That's okay. He has a dong. We hate him anyways. And so then Teferi shows up in another place where a bandit lord who's murdered a bunch of people is like, fuck you, Teferi, you're a piece of shit. And everybody's gonna join up with me. And then Teferi's all like, I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry I exist. And then he cuts himself on her spear. And he goes, what the fuck is this? What is this dog shit, man? Jeremiah, you want me to know you rolled 20 blunts for your sister-in-law while listening to me? And you say thank you? No problem, buddy. No problem. Hand one of them over. Fucking ridiculous, man. Just ridiculous. The choices that they make. The fucking absurd. Fucking absurd, man. The ridiculous fucking retconning, the like Teferi apologizing for existing. He was like, the original story for fucking Dominaria United wasn't Teferi crying for existing. It was Teferi like fucking kicks a Johnny out a window and Johnny's like, "Eh," as he fucking falls. It's hilarious. And then Teferi runs up and puts the crystal in the temporal anchor and physically goes back to the time of the Brothers' War. Right? That's what happens. Teferi's actually supposed to go back to the time of the Brothers' War. But they somewhere along the line were like, no, not about guys. Make the story all about the ladies. Like Teferi's not allowed to be the main guy, and we're changing the story. And now the temporal anchor, no, he doesn't go back in time at all. He's just kind of around, and we'll just tell him, we'll have Teferi watching side stories. Look, Teferi watched Kayla learn magic. Isn't that way cool in the Brothers' War? You're back here for the Brothers' War. Well, let me tell you the story of after the Brothers' War, where Kayla learned magic before anybody else. What? Damien Cole says, Dear God, this took forever. I hope this helps a little. Appreciate your work in the entertainment. Keep up the good work. Fuck the haters. Thanks, Damien. Appreciate the effort you put into getting me that super chat, buddy. Teferi was in that story. Yeah, he was just there to be like, just stand there and not do anything. Okay, Teferi, you watch while this lady who says, I'm better than Urza, can't figure out how to use her own time machine and then fucking breaks it. And they also have Kea, who is like a fucking sociopath. There's this ghost. And Kea just, like, there's this ghost fucking with the time machine. And Kea just wants to kill it. Yeah, I'm gonna kill it. And then Saheeli, for no earthly reason, is like, no, don't kill it. Even though you kill ghosts all the time and ghosts don't really belong here. No, don't kill it. And Kaya's like, I want to kill it. And Saheeli's like, no, don't kill it. And they just do that over and over and over, where Kaya just tries to kill it. And then the ghost comes out and is like, I hate Urza. I hate Urza because he's garbage. And it's like, okay. And then Kaya comes up and grabs him and is like, stabs him in the heart. And he's like, will I see my sons again? And Kaya's like, shh. Hush, my sweet child, hush, as she gently lowers him to the ground. And then she stands up, visibly changed by the experience. And you're like, what? What? She wanted to kill that ghost over and over, made no connection with it, and now it's an earth-shuddering change for her to have killed this ghost? She slaughtered the entire Orzhov Ghost Council and fucking put the entire government of Ravnica into upheaval. She slaughtered entire mansions full of ghosts. But this one dude ghost asking about his fucking sons, she's gonna, you fucking crackhead idiot. What the fuck is this? You know? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But they're like, no, man, like, Kaya's a good person. Can't you tell? No, she's a fucking sociopath, man. She got no respect for ghosts. It's better that way, actually. It's better. Her just going, ghosts should all get fucking wiped out. That is my firm belief, right? Because then you can have situations where ghosts shouldn't be wiped out and have an actual interesting kind of fucking interplay. But that's not what they did. They just had her act like a maniac, have Saheeli oppose her for no fucking real discernible reason at all, right? Not like, getting this time machine working is of utmost importance, but you're going to keep the fucking thing that's fucking with it alive longer for what reason? It makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense. Cardboard Splendor, I don't know. I don't even know the price of factory sealed sets and what you're saying when it comes to worth. right? Do you want the cards? Do you want a factory sealed set? Are you going to open it up and look at it? Is it going to sit like a brick? What's it going to do for you? If it's to make money off of, I fucking doubt it. I doubt it. Randomness, you're not wrong. There is a ton of wasted potential. 100%. Fisher, you always wish they wrote more about the Nezumi from old Kamigawa. Oh, the rat people. Well, they put him in the new Kamigawa where you can either have... You can have the version of... Oh, what is his name? Why can't I think of his name right now? Tamio's adopted son. Where it's like... He leads like a biker gang. He's like Akira Tetsuo, like Japanese biker rat man. And like he leads a biker gang. And he walks up to Tezzeret and shivs him in the back. Nashi, that's it. So Nashi shivs Tezzeret in the back, right? Like shivs him. Tezzeret's got a new dark steel body. And Nashi walks up to him and fucking shivs him in the back. Where's my fucking mom, bitch? Right? Right? And you're like, whoa, Nashi, you're hardcore. And then Tezzeret turns around and is like, yo, you fucked with the wrong motherfucker this time. And he like picked all of Nashi's followers up, all their motorcycles and everything with magic, and he mashed them into a ball and threw them into the distance and was like, what now, bitch? And Nashi didn't fucking run then. And then we get another fucking story with Nashi in it where Nashi comes up to fucking Kaido and is like, are you going to hurt my mommy? And Kaido's like, if I have to. Can I come with you to see my mommy? Maybe I can talk her out of this. And you're like, did nobody tell the author that this is an adult gang leader who attacks people? Because this is written like they're 7 years old. It's crazy. You just go, what the hell is this? What, like... There's no fucking consistency. Nobody goes, oh, you're writing these characters. Here's a little page about them so you know some things so you don't look like you're fucking brain damaged. Because that was like, what? And they're like, yeah, and then Tamio dies and now Tamio's memory spirit thing is with Nashi, but it doesn't mean anything because who cares? Because who is anybody and who's anything anymore? So yeah, that was very confusing. Just go, what the hell's going on here? We spend all this time and money making some fucking sets and shit, and you have to fucking write the story that goes with the set anyways. And then they just have people write other fucking stories. They just change the fucking stories to not match the cards. They didn't do that back in the day. Like, at all. They just, okay, we're actually going to make stuff that's with like this, the written story and the card story are going to be the same. The written story and the card story aren't the same when there was no real card story and they just kind of picked things. Like the Brothers' War, there wasn't a bunch of fucking cards that you could get tons of parts of the story from anyways. So a lot of that had to be made up. But there was a bunch of novels where the cards and the stories like lined up and it all made sense. And there was continuity. And that's just gone. That's just gone. Vince, oh yeah, the bloodline things where like Urza spent like years and years and years, hundreds of years, getting different families together to get different people together to get the right attributes to make high quality individuals that would lead to the ultimate heroes that he needed, right? Pretty sweet, man. Pretty sweet. Jeremiah, do I have any videos about the early lore, the books and comics? Yes, I have a entire channel with a bunch of magic lore. So there's new magic lore and old magic lore on there. And there's a bunch of like random ones on this channel too from the earlier days from before I switched over to having a dedicated lore channel. But there's, whoa, there's 121 videos on Fantasy Geographic? Wow. Wow. Huh. Man, I do a lot of work. I mean, so does Carly. She helped me with them, but I had no idea. 121 videos. Huh. Cool. So yeah. I got a bunch of lore videos. And new lore comes out each month on that channel. The most recent one was an experiment that didn't go very well. What's the story with Wormcoil Engine? I have no idea. I don't think there is any kind of story with that, right? But who knows? Maybe in Scars of Mirrodin. Millmaster, nope. The closest you would have got to that is back when I was sitting in my boxers sucking a sword coated in bacon grease like it was a dick. The videos I made on this channel back in the day were pretty fucking crazy. But they all got lost in the purge when YouTube went around kicking channels out of the YouTube partner program if they had too many demonetized videos. So I had to sharpen the knives and start killing my babies. It's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. So yeah, the earlier days of Magic lore were better. The Wilds of Eldraine's story, I have to say, is a lot better than recent offerings. It was only the last installment where it fell off, and you go, you're not even going to talk about ending this slumber at all, and Kellen doesn't get anything from going on this quest? It doesn't make any sense. He's an idiot. Like, what? You're not going to ask for another boon or see your boon completed? No, I'm just going to wait and go home so that my mom can tell me how Oko... My mom will tell me how she fucked Oko when she's ready. And then, like, that night, she's like, yo, let me tell you about Oko's dick, bro. It's awesome. I would leave you and your dad, like, in a heartbeat for it. By the way, I'm also a mega witch, and I made you enchanted protective gear. Don't ask why I didn't make this before you left. I know that the village boys bullied and attacked you all the time, and also you could have easily died with all the wild animals we deal with and stuff, but I just decided to never make you magic gear until right now. So, you know how you went on this huge journey to find out who your dad was and stuff, and how none of that actually mattered? I could have also protected you on that journey, but I just didn't. Also, did I mention that we're like super rich? We're like mega rich. No, we don't use the money to make our lives better or anybody else's lives better, but we're able to make super expensive magical gear for you, bro. So here you go. Why are you doing this, Mom? Oh, because you show up in it in another set or something. So they were just like, say that he's got this. And so the author's like, I'm so smart. And the mom gave him a magic tunic. Why didn't she do that before? Well, you know, she was an apprentice witch, like, before she had Kellen. Oh, okay. So you mean, like, she's had, like, what, a fucking decade and a half to make this? She's only had 15 years to make magical protective clothing for him, right? So she didn't make it because his body keeps growing. Oh, but he's not done growing. Shut up! She made him a real expensive shirt that's worth $1 billion and is magical. Isn't that cool? And she fucked Oko. That's why Kellen has shapeshift. Oh, that's why Kellen has the powers that he does. Because remember Oko? Remember Oko's flame blades? We all remember Oko's flame blades and how he used flame blades. So that makes sense. That makes sense. I fucked Oko, Kellen. Shapeshifter Dick is the best. He climbed into my womb, Kellen. He made you. Fausto, you like my mentions of Chandelar in the last few videos? The game's so fun. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. I just did a live stream of it this afternoon. The 5th installment of the Chandelar, the Super Chandelar streams, got released on the archive channel. So if you look at the top of the chat, there's a link pinned there that will take you to the live stream archive channel. So if you want to see some Chandelar streams, they are there. They are there. Oh yeah, Cardboard Splinter's pointing that out as well. So yeah, I've been playing a ton of Chandelar. I've already played like 3 or 4 hours today, and I'm going to play some more tonight. I'm thinking of playing Chandelar and putting on the Big Lebowski. Yeah, actually, you know what? That is what I'm going to do. Tomorrow night, over on my other channel, over on Hatcher, we're going to have movie night Big Lebowski discussion. That's what it's going to, that's going to be the subject, the title for the stream. So if you want to be if you want to be informed for that discussion and you haven't watched it, you can watch The Big Lebowski. I haven't seen that movie in years, so yeah, that sounds pretty good. You ever pull that shit with me? I take it away from you, I stick it up your ass, I pull the trigger until it goes click. Jesus. Jesus. You said it. Nobody fucks with the Jesus. Well, they've got like a Spanish version of the fucking Hotel California by the Gypsy Kings or whatever going on. Lost a fucking 8-year-olds, dude. You want a toe? I can get you a toe. The dude abides. Strong men also cry. This guy can walk, dude. He's faking. Stay away from my special lady. Stay away from my fucking lady friend. She's not my fucking special lady. Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to discuss too much about it now because that's for tomorrow's stream. But yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. We'll talk about The Big Lebowski. That's a fun idea. Where's the fucking money, shithead? It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Donnie. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's it. All right, tonight it's The Big Lebowski, guys. So for tomorrow night stream, get Lebowski'd. Get Lebowski'd. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. I'm going to eat some pizza rolls, play some Chandelar, and watch The Big Lebowski. That sounds like a good way to spend some time to me. Man, that Chandelar run today was ridiculous. Tonight is Shabbos. Oh, yeah, that's right. Shabbos. Converted from my wife. God. Oh, man. The guy who used to run the game store, the now late store owner that I know for a long time, he's the one who took me to see The Big Lebowski in the theater. And he loved it so much that he got cremated and put in a Folgers can. He insisted upon it. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. The movie's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's got so many memorable moments and so many good actors. Anyways, I'm just going to end up going on and on about it because that's all I'm thinking about. So, you know what? We're going to end it off. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. It's been a nice, chill time with you. We will reconvene tomorrow night to talk about The Big Lebowski. Who knows? Maybe I'll show up for a Chandelar stream too. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But either way, thanks for coming by. Here comes the Chainsaw Man.